Hello students, welcome to Warangal Urban video lessons. In this video lesson, we have to learn about rational numbers. What is rational numbers? How to show rational numbers on number line. How to convert rational numbers into decimals. Decimals into rational numbers. Terminating and non-terminating repeating decimals. So first I congratulate you all for passing your previous class. Here I am going to start 9th class mathematics first chapter real numbers. Already you know very well about numbers in your previous class. A number is a mathematical object used to count, measure and label. In Hindu Arabic system, we use 10 symbols, namely 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We call them digits. A number is denoted by a group of digits called numeral. Example, 321 is a numeral. It is a 3-digit number. Already you know about types of numbers. Once again, remember, those are natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers, irrational numbers, real numbers, complex numbers. Natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers, irrational numbers these are combinedly called real numbers. So first we learn about natural numbers. Already you know very well about natural numbers. All counting numbers are called natural numbers. Natural numbers are denoted by n. N is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. Smallest natural number is 1 and largest natural number is not defined. So now we'll learn about whole numbers. All counting numbers together with 0 are called whole numbers. Whole numbers are denoted by W. W is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. Smallest whole number is 0 and the largest whole number is not defined. Now about integers. All counting numbers, that means all positive numbers, 0 and negative numbers are called integers. Integers are denoted by Z or I. Z is equal to negative numbers like -3, -2, -1 and the neutral number 0, positive numbers like 1, 2, 3, so on. Smallest integer and largest integer are not defined. Now about rational numbers. Rational numbers often called fractions. The numbers which can be written in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0 are called rational numbers. So here, in this p by q, p is called numerator and q is denominator. So numerator upon denominator. Numbers are in the form of p by q. So rational numbers are denoted by q. Rational numbers can be either in the form of terminating decimals. Okay, real numbers can be either in the form of terminating decimals or non-terminating repeating decimals. Here terminate means stop or end. So here non-terminating means it cannot stop, it cannot end. Terminating decimals. Example 3.25, the decimal part is ended. So the decimal part is here 25 only. Non-terminating repeating decimals. So here the decimal non-terminating, that means it cannot end, and also it repeat. So here the decimal part is 56, it repeat endlessly, that means continuously, 7.565656 so on. Every rational number can be represented on a number line, either it is terminating or non-terminating repeating decimal. We represent rational numbers by pictorially. Already you know how to show rational numbers by pictorially in your previous class. We can show rational numbers on a number line also. For example, we represent 3 by 4 by pictorially by taking a circle or a by squares. So here 3 by 4, that means here the denominator 4 shows parts. So here how many parts we have to divide the square or a circle? 4 parts. So here the numerator shows us the number of parts. Okay, so that means here the shaded part is 3 parts. We shaded 3 parts here. That means the given, that means this picture shows the rational number 3 by 4. And also we represent 3 by 4 on a number line. Look at this picture. So here this is a number line. We divide this number line into equal parts and taken integers 0 and positive numbers 1, 2, 3, like on right side, and the left side we have to take negative numbers -1, -2, -3. So then this denominator shows number of parts. So here we have to divide each length of integer into 4 parts. So here we divide 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. Then this numerator tells us the distance from 0. So here 0 means 0 by 4. Then it is 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4, 4 by 4, 5 by 4, like that. So here we have to find 3 by 4 on number line. So we have to highlight 3 by 4 by a rectangular box. So now take a question, that is question number 1. Represent 5 by 4 on a number line. So first take a line, take a straight line, divide it into equal parts, then take integers. The middle vertical line is 0, and right side we have to take positive numbers 1, 2, and at left side we have to take negative numbers -1, -2. Then this denominator tells us number of parts. Okay, here we have to divide each length of integer into 4 parts. Then we have to show 0 as 0 by 4, next 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4, 4 by 4, 5 by 4. So here we have to show rational number 5 by 4. So we have to take a point on number line at 5 by 4. Then we have to highlight 5 by 4 with a rectangular box. Now take another question. Question number 2. Represent -5 by 4. That means this is a negative rational number minus 5 by 4 on number line. First take a number line, that means take a straight line, then divide this straight line into equal parts, then take integers. So the neutral number first 0, 0 is at middle, then right side positive numbers 1, 2, then right side, then left side negative numbers minus 1, minus 2. Then divide each integer length into equal parts, that is 4 parts. Now the numerator shows us length from 0. So here 0 means 0 by 4, minus 1 by 4, minus 2 by 4, minus 3 by 4, minus 4 by 4, minus 5 by 4. So here we have to show minus 5 by 4 on number line. So put a point on number line and highlight with a rectangular box, that is minus 5 by 4 on the number line. So now try out, do yourself. So first question is represent minus 3 by 4 on the number line, and the second question is represent 7 by 3 on the number line. So now take another question. The question is find any two rational numbers between 2 and 3 by mean method. Here given two numbers are 2 and 3. So the mean method means the rational numbers between two rational numbers A and B can be found using mean method, that is A plus B by 2. Sum of observations by number of observations. Here the observations are A and B. So the given numbers are 2 and 3. Here A is equal to 2 and B is equal to 3. The mean is A plus B by 2. That means 2 plus 3 by 2. That means 5 by 2. We can show 5 by 2 on number line also. The given numbers are 2 and 3. The between number is 5 by 2. Then we have to find another number, A plus B by 2 again. That means 2 plus 5 by 2 whole by 2. That means 4 by 5 by 2 and whole by 2 by taking LCM here. So it become 9 by 2, and by taking reciprocal of the denominator 2, we have to write 1 by 2, that is equal to 9 into 1, 9 by 4. We have to represent this 9 by 2, 9 by 4 also on number line. So the first number line is 2, 5 by 2, 3. Then we have to represent the middle number of 2 and 5 by 2 on the number line. So the given number is 2 and the between numbers are, one number is 9 by 4, another number is 5 by 2, and the last number is 3. So that means 2 less than 9 by 4 is less than 5 by 2 is less than 3 is the answer for this question. You can find the answers by trying another method also, that is method number 2. Is method 2. Since to find two rational numbers between 2 and 3, we write 2 and 3 as rational numbers with denominators 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. So here we have to find only two rational numbers. So that means these two rational numbers, we have to add only one to the required rational numbers. That means 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. So we have to make given rational numbers in with denominators 3. So 2 into 3 by 3, that means we have to multiply and divide this number, 6 by 3, and 3 into 3 by 3, multiply and divide with 3. 9 by 3. So we have to write between these two rational numbers. First number is 6 by 3 and next 1 plus 7 by 3, other number 8 by 3 and the last number is 9 by 3. 6 by 3 means 2 and 9 by 3 means 3. So between 2 and 3 the rational numbers are 7 by 3 and 8 by 3. Do yourself. First question, find any 5 rational numbers between 2 and 3 by mean method. Next, find any 6 rational numbers between minus 3 by 11 and 8 by 11. So here in second question, you have to find 6 rational numbers with any method. So here 6 means 6 plus 1, that means 7. So you have to multiply and divide the given rational numbers with 7. Then you have to write the middle numbers of the coming numbers. So with the solution of these questions, you conclude that we can write infinite number of rational numbers between any two integers. Now take another question. Express the following in decimal form. Question number 1, 5 by 12. Question number 2, 27 by 25. Question number 3, 1 by 3. Question number 4, 7 by 16. So first take first question, 5 by 12. So here 5 is dividend. That means 5 means 5.0000. Now 12 is divisor. So with divisor 12, we have to divide 5. So first 12 zeros are 0. By subtracting, we have 5 here. Then take 0. The number become 50. 12 fours are 48. By subtracting, we have to then take 0 because of the decimal. Then 12 ones are 12. By subtracting, we get 8 here. That means by taking 0, 80. 12 6 are 72. Then by subtracting 8 here, taking 0, 80. 12 6 are 72. So the 8 is coming in all steps. So we conclude here. That means this decimally is non-terminating. So 5 by 12 is equal to 0.41666, and also here 6 is repeating. That means this rational number is non-terminating but repeating. So 5 by 12 is equal to 0.416 bar. We can write like this. Now take another question, 27 as dividend. 27.00, the divisor is 25. By 25, we have to divide 27. So 21 one time, 25. So by subtracting, we get 2. Then take 10, but the 20 is lesser than 25. So we have to take another 0, 200. That 200 is bigger than 25. So 25 8s are 200. The remainder is 0. That means this rational number is terminating. 27 by 25 is equal to 1.08. So now take third question here. 7 by 16. 7 as dividend and 16 as divisor. So 7 means 7.000. So 16 0 the 0. So by subtracting, we have to take 7 and take 0. That means the number becomes as 70. 16 4 ja 64. That means here we have 60. 16 3 ja 48. That means here the by subtracting 60 and 48 we get 12. So by taking 0 the number become 120. 16 7 ja 112. So by subtracting we get 8 here, and then we have to take 0. So 16 5 are 80. That means this rational number is terminating, the remainder is 0. The quotient is 0.4375. Take the last one, 1 by 3. So here 1 is dividend and 3 is divisor. So 3 into 0, 0. So 1, we get 1 here, and take 0, 10, 3 3s are 9, we get 1, and 10, 3 3s are 9. So all steps we have 1, then by taking 0, that number become 10. So we conclude here. So that means this number is a non-terminating number, that is 1 by 3 is equal to 0.333, so on. That means here 1 by 3 is repeating, therefore we have to put a bar on 3, 0.3. Take some more examples. Take any rational numbers and do division and represent the numbers in decimal form. You conclude that all rational numbers are in terminating or non-terminating repeating decimals. So now take another question. Express 2.46. It is a decimal number 2.46 in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers, Q is not equal to 0. So our question is 2.46. So that is equal to 246 by 100, because the decimal part has two numbers 4 6. That means we have to take 100 as denominator. So numerator and denominator both divided by 2. The numerator, when we divided the numerator by 2, we get 123. When we divide denominator by 2, we get 50. That means 2.46 is equal to 123 by 50. So do yourself. Express the following in the form of P by Q. Number 1, 0.36. Number 2, 10.25. Number 3, 8.56. Now take another question. It is non-terminating repeating decimal. Express 0.36 bar in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers, Q is not equal to 0. So let X is equal to 0.36 bar. Here 36 is a repeating decimal. So we have to write here X is equal to 0.363636, so on. Take it as equation number 1. Now multiply both sides by 100. So here the repeating part is 3 6. Found that two numbers are repeating, that is 3 6. So we have to multiply both sides by 100. If three numbers are repeating, we have to multiply both sides by 1000. If one number is repeating, we have to multiply both sides by 10. Here two numbers are repeating, so we have to multiply both sides by 100. Here 100 into X is equal to 100 into 0.363636, so on. 100x is equal to 36.363636, so on. Take it as equation number 2. subtracting 1 from 2. The second equation is 100x is equal 36.363636 so on, and the first equation is x is equal to 0.3636 so on. So by subtracting these two equations we get 99x is equal to 36. So decimal part is gets cancelled. So x is equal to 36 by 99. Here we have to divide numerator and denominator both by 9. So here 9 4s are 36, 9 11s are 99. So x is equal to 4 by 11. But what is x here? Here x is equal to 0.36 bar. 0.36 bar is equal to 4 by 11. So we have to express the non-terminating repeating decimals into rational form. Do yourself. Express the following in the form of P by Q. These are non-terminating repeating decimals. First question is 3.8 bar and the second question is 3.127 bar. Here the repeating numbers are 2, 7. And the third question 1.62 bar. Here the repeating decimals are 6, 2. Now try out exercise 1.1 of your textbook, that is page number 7. At the end of this video lesson, once again the questions. Do yourself. First question, represent minus 3 by 4 on the number line. Second question, represent 7 by 3 on the number line. Find any two rational numbers between 2 and 3 by mean method. This is third question. And the fourth question is find any 6 rational numbers between minus 3 by 11 and 8 by 11. The fifth question, express the following in the form of P by Q. Here A question 0.36, B question 10 by 10.25 and the C 8.56. And the question number 6, express the following in the form of P by Q. Number 1 3.8 bar and the number 2 3.127 bar. Here the repeating decimal is 27 only. And the third question 1.62 bar. Here the repeating decimal is 6.2. So by this we conclude this video lesson. I hope you can do these questions and also exercise 1.1. We will meet again in another video lesson.